optimism about two new treatments for Ebola. They're proving so effective, they're being offered to all patients in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the current outbreak is the second deadliest ever. 1,800 people have died since last summer. Well, there's optimism about two new treatments for Ebola. They're proving so effective, they're being offered to all patients in the Democratic.
They're being offered to all patients in the
Republic of Congo, where the current so effective, they're being offered to all patients in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the current outbreak is the second deadliest ever.
1,800 people have died since last summer. Wow, there is optimism about two new treatments for Ebola. Two new treatments for Ebola. They are proving so effective. They are being offered to all patients in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the current outbreak is the second deadliest ever. 1,800 people have died since last summer.
New figures released Wednesday by the
New figures. これ G 言ってないね。New figures released Wednesday by the Institute.
Well, there's optimism.
New figures released Wednesday by the Institute of International Finance show combined U.S. public
combined U.S. public
private sector debt was close to $70 trillion.
That was close to $70 trillion.
In just simple terms of dollars and cents, America's national debt hits a new record high every second.
America's national debt is
approaching $23 trillion right now, about $68,000 for every man, woman, and child.
For every man, woman, and child.
New figures released Wednesday by the Institute of International Finance show combined U.S. public and private sector debt was close to $70 trillion. In just simple terms of dollars and cents, America's national debt hits a new record high every second, approaching $23 trillion right now, about $68,000 for every man, woman, and child.
For every man, woman, and child. New figures released Wednesday by the Institute of International Finance show combined U.S. public and private sector debt was close to $70 trillion. In just simple terms of dollars and cents, America's national debt hits a new record high, approaching $23 trillion right now, about $68,000 for every man, woman, and child.
It was close. New figures released Wednesday by the Institute of International Finance show combined U.S. public and private sector debt was close to $70 trillion. In just simple terms of dollars and cents, America's national debt hits a new record high every second, approaching $23 trillion right now, about $68,000 for every man, woman, and child.
Part 2. Here are the directions.
Number 1. Damning report on Earth crisis.
Damning.
And now to a
disturbing study on the fate of a planet.
In just the last
hour, UN
report was released, highlighting the social and ecological
emergency
Earth now faces, and we are to blame. Research shows that around 1 million species are in danger of becoming extinct. 1 million. And in just the past 50 years, 75% of all land has been significantly altered. Meanwhile, plastic pollution in the world's oceans has become 10 times worse since 1980. And it is all the fault of the human population.
Now to disturbing study on the fate of a planet. In just the last hour, UN backed up environmental report was released, highlighting the social and ecological emergency the Earth the earth now faces, and we are to blame, Research shows that around 1 million species are in danger of becoming extinct. 1 million in just the past 50 years. 75% of all land has been significantly altered. Meanwhile, plastic pollution in the world's oceans has become 10 times worse than 1980, and it's all the fault of the human population. It's all the fault of the human population. Plastic pollution.
Question 1. Number 2. Remarkable end to spelling contest.
For the first time in
history,
of the Scripps National
Spelling
Spelling
Bee, a group of kids have conquered everything the dictionary
could
could
The
throw at
popular
them.
spelling contest is so competitive, it's broadcast on a U.S. sports network. 8 winners were crowned after an unprecedented 3.5-hour final. Officials said they were running out of challenging words. 17 rounds in, and anyone left after the 20th round would be a champion.
For the first time in history of the Scripps National Spelling Bee, a group of kids have conquered everything the dictionary could throw at them. The popular spelling contest is competitive. The popular spelling contest is so competitive, it's broadcast on the U.S. sports network. 8 winners were crowned after the unprecedented 3.5-hour final. Officials said they were running out of challenging words. 17 rounds in, and anyone left after the 20th round would be a champion.
Number 2. Remarkable end to spelling contest.
For the first time
For
in
the first time in history, with the Scripps National Spelling Bee, a group of kids have
everything the dictionary could throw at them. The popular spelling contest is so competitive, it's broadcast on a U.S. sports network. 8 winners were crowned after an unprecedented 3.5-hour final. Officials said they were running out of challenging words. 17 rounds in, and anyone left after the 20th round would be a champion.
Question 1. What was Number 3. Old foe returns.
Well, measles, once nearly eradicated in the developed world, is making a global resurgence. In the US, the virus was declared eliminated in the year 2000, but this year, the number of cases has skyrocketed, with over 700 people infected in 22 states. Well, that's according to the Centers for Disease Control. Globally, according to the World Health Organization, cases are 3 times higher the first 4 months of the year compared to the same period in 2018. This highly contagious disease continues to sicken and even kill children and vulnerable people, especially in countries with poor vaccination rates.
Question 1. What was unusual about this script? Number 2. Question 1. What? Number 1. Damn. Question 1. Number 3.
While measles once new eradicated in the developed world is making global resurgence, in the US the virus was declared eliminated in the year 2000. But this year the number of cases has skyrocketed, with over 700 people infected in 22 states. Wow, that's according to the standards for disease control. Globally, according to the World Health Organization's cases are 3 times higher the first 4 months of the year to the same period in 2018. This highly contagious disease This highly contagious disease continues to sicken and even kill children and vulnerable people, especially in countries with poor vaccination rates.
Old foe returns.
Well, measles, once nearly eradicated in the developed world, is making a global resurgence. In the US, the virus was declared eliminated in the year 2000, but this year, the number of cases has skyrocketed, with over 700 people infected in 22 states. Well, that's according to the Centers for Disease Control. Globally, according to the World Health Organization, cases are 3 times higher the first 4 months of the year compared to the same period in 2018. This highly contagious disease continues to sicken and even kill children and vulnerable people, especially in countries with poor vaccination rates.
Question 1.
Part 3. Here are the directions for Part 3. In this part, you will hear 2 news reports. Each report will be followed by 4 questions. You will hear each report and...
Number 1. Heavy burden for sick
Heavy
teachers.
burden for sick teachers.
She's a
popular second-grade teacher in San Francisco's Glen Park Elementary.
She has breast cancer. Now on extended leave, she's having to pay money out of her own pocket for a substitute teacher. It's all part of a little-known state policy that dates back decades. Here's how it works. California teachers get 10 sick days a year. If they need more, they can take an additional 100 days of extended sick leave. But there's a catch. The teachers have to pay for their own subs. The money gets docked from their paychecks, about $200 per day in the case of the San Francisco teacher who wishes to remain anonymous. It falls under a night...
Who wishes to remain anonymous. She's a popular second-grade teacher at San Francisco's Glen Park Elementary, and she has breast cancer. Now on extended leave, she's having to pay out of her own pocket for the substitute teacher. She's having to pay money out of her own pocket. She's having to pay money out of her own pocket for a substitute teacher. It's all part of a well-known. It's all part of a little-known state policy that dates back decades. Dates back decades. Here's how it works. Here's how it works. California teachers get 10 sick days a year. If they need more, they can take an additional 100 days of extended sick leave. But there's a catch. The teachers have to pay for their own subs. The money gets docked from their paychecks. About $200 per day. $200.
1976 provision in which teachers don't pay into the state's disability insurance program, so they don't get those benefits. In a statement, the San Francisco Teachers Union says it's consulting with our members on the priorities for contract negotiations next year. As always, we look forward to making improvements in this and other parts of the contract. Educators say it's part of a larger issue about the lack of money in public education.
We need to fix funding in California. We're the 5th largest economy in the world, and we pay 42nd in rankings per state in what we spend per pupil on education. That's just not right.
It's not clear how many times this has happened, but it was a GoFundMe page that brought the issue to light. The teacher being fully reimbursed and beyond. It's going to take California lawmakers and the teachers' unions to come up with a fix for what everyone seems to acknowledge is ridiculous. A cancer-ridden teacher with all the stresses and worries associated with an illness having to pay for her own substitute.
It's crazy. For the 1976 provision in which teachers don't pay into the state's disability insurance program, so they don't get those benefits. Teachers don't pay into the state's disability insurance program, so they don't get those benefits. And it's time the San Francisco Teachers Union says it's confusing. It's consulting with the members and their priorities for voluntary negotiations next year. As always, we look forward to making improvements in this and other parts of the contract. Educators says part of a large issue about the lack of money in public education. We need to fix funding in California, 5th largest economy in the world, and we pay 47. The ranking is per se what we spend per pure. So it's not clear how many times this happens. GoFundMe page the broad issue to light. Broad issues to lie, but the broad issue to lie. The teacher being fully reimbursed and beyond. It's gonna take a funny lawmaker to come with a fix for whatever is ridiculous. Incarcerated teacher.
Part 3. Here are the
Number one. Heavy burden for sick teachers.
She's a popular second-grade teacher at San Francisco Glen Park Elementary, and she has breast cancer. Now next day, she's having to pay money out of her pocket for a substitute teacher. It's all part of a little-known state policy that dates back decades. Here's how it works. California teachers get 10 sick days a year. If they need more, they can take an additional 100 days of extended sick leave. But there's a catch. The teachers have to pay for their own subs. The money gets deducted from the paycheck, about $200 per day in the case of a San Francisco teacher who wishes to remain anonymous. It falls in the 1976 provision in which teachers don't pay into the state's disability insurance program, so they don't get the benefits. In a statement, the San Francisco Teachers Union says it's consulting with the members' priorities for contract negotiation next year. As always, we look forward to making improvements in this and other parts of the contract. Educators say it's part of a large issue about the lack of money in public education. We need to fix funding in California. We pay 42nd rankings per state and what we spend per pupil.
That's just not right. It's not clear how many times this has happened, but it was a GoFundMe page that brought the issue to light. The teacher being fully reimbursed and beyond. It's going to take California lawmakers and the teachers unions to come up with a fix for what everyone seems to acknowledge is ridiculous. A cancer teacher with all the stress and worries associated with their illness, having to pay for home, having to pay for CNN, San Francisco.
Okay.